If you're intentional about what you want to achieve, you're intentional about how you're going to interact with others, you increase the probability that you're going to be effective. You increase the probability that you're going to achieve the results that you set out to. We spend a lot of time thinking about, from a business perspective, what are the achievements that we want to achieve? What are the goals that we want to achieve? We think about this in terms of market share and penetration and what are our design initiatives, etc. It's really important to think about it in terms of the humans. What's the impact of this particular initiative on the humans that are involved? So if we can design organizations, and I mean organizations very broadly and also very narrowly into an individual leader's department or group, if you can be intentional about that and spend time on that, you're more likely to actually achieve those results. So organization effectiveness is actually looking at it from the human perspective. Is it really designed? Do you really have systems in place in order to make sure that you can achieve these business goals that you have? There are several things that one can do, particularly because so many organizations have remote employees. And we know that humans need connection. And we have been in the past thinking, oh, we leave that at the door, we don't care about that. But we know from neuroscience, et cetera, that humans need those connections. So a system that puts that in place where people have an opportunity to share their ideas and do it in an environment that is supportive of taking risk, because that's what we want to be able to achieve. A reasonable risk, but we want people to step out. So there's all sorts of systems for that. Everything from you make sure that you have regular check-ins with your team members, whether that be a one-on-one or a staff meeting, where you actually set aside some time to have real conversations. If you're making a decision, it's not just, is everyone good with that? But getting in the habit of asking and making it okay to say, what's wrong with this picture? So we can have a real discussion. When it comes to decisions, let's be very clear about how a decision is going to be made. Let's make sure that we're gathering information. And it's not just somebody dictating, okay, this is how we're going to do this, but we're going to check in with the folks on that team to say, how are we doing on that? And a system that says we check in on a regular basis, every 2 weeks, every quarter, something like that, can go a long ways to make sure that our intentions that we're going to have a really connected workplace, our intentions actually happen.